Welcome to the Canadian Scrapbooker Magazine web show. My name is Jackie. On today's show, Katharina Doyle is once again going to be on, and we have a so fabulous show with Brother and Fab Scraps. Stay tuned. Look who came back to the show!
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Katharina. Katharina Doyle, who is my wonderful partner in crime at Canadian Scrapbooker Magazine, but she's also our sewing expert. And on today's show, she's going to create these gorgeous little pockets that you see here on her layout, as well as some sewing embellishments that you see here and there. Katharina used one of our most favorite lines that we love right now from Fab Scraps.
Yeah.
And it's their travel line.
Yeah, it totally appealed to me in terms of the look I was going for. A bit of a vintage, and it's gorgeous. I love it. It's
gorgeous. Yeah. Really easy to work
Beautiful
with.
Travel line.
And they have all kinds of cute little embellishments
Yes,
to go along with it.
fantastic.
And of course, Katharina's layout has all come together with the Brother sewing machine that Katharina absolutely adores. So Katharina, I'll let you go at it here.
Thank you. Hey, Jackie, the very first technique that you actually taught me when I started scrapbooking 9 years ago was to take a sheet of paper and crumple it up. And it was, you taught me this with a tag, and you said then you wet it, then you spritz it, then you iron it out.
Right.
And so I actually still to this day love that technique. And so I did it with this line because it totally worked with the paper.
Yeah, it automatically makes it look
automatically, yeah, makes it look like
crinkly
and older, and like it's an envelope that you just found somewhere.
Huh.
And so what I want to do with this one is create a pocket, and I'm going to use the scrapbook adhesives by 3L foam squares to pop it up, to make it pop up a bit.
Because that's what you did on this layout. You created a bunch of different pockets. Before you get started, what is sort of the theme of this layout? Because there's no pictures.
Yeah, there's no pictures on this one. This
which
one
is fabulous.
Yeah, this one was the idea of just collecting some random thoughts and of wisdom that I've gained over the years through my travels and through the people that I've met, and so I'm just kind of collecting those thoughts and popping them into this envelope.
I love that. I love layouts that share that little special part of you that we don't often put down on layouts, so good job.
Thanks.
Sorry, keep going.
Alright, so that's basically the basis behind the layout, and then I'm going to take some of the little tags that also come from the Fab Scraps kit and in one of the little tag books that they have.
Right, they have a journaling tag book.
That matches up with this exactly, and I'm just going to add a little sewing line onto it and then also onto the layout. So the Brother Innovis 80 is absolutely so easy to use, literally powered on, string it up. The stringing is automatic as well. This is the most user-friendly machine I've ever sat down in front of.
And when you say automatic, it means that people like me can actually thread this machine without having 55 steps. Because I watched you do it. It's brilliant. Thank you, brother.
And it's got lots of different things that you could choose from in terms of stitches. But what I like about it is you power it on and it works. And it's intuitive. It just makes sense for me to use.
There's
so
not like
that.
a 5-week learning curve to get this sucker going.
Right.
Good.
Right. So I'm just going to add a little bit of design to this tag to make it look like it was sewn together. Yeah, I love the texture that it adds for sure. The one thing that you have to remember when you're using a sewing machine, and I like this little cutting thing on the side here.
Oh yeah, nice.
You don't need a scissors.
Perfect.
Handy. Always add a little bit of glue or adhesive on the back as you're gluing it down, so the stitch doesn't come undone.
Yeah, leave that extra thread out there.
Yeah, you'll want to, exactly.
Before you cut it.
Yeah, leave the extra thread out there, then glue it down on that way, so then you've created your tag, and that's what I was using for this. The other technique that I love using my sewing machine for is I actually take the threads out completely. And also a quick step to do.
You're creating this stitching that you see right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of like faux stitching or paper piercing, but you're doing it with your sewing machine.
Exactly.
To make it nice and fast.
Exactly. And this machine too has this extra platform that I can use, and I love that because I can hold my layout exactly perfectly flat. So I'm just going to spin that around to where I want to add my little mark, and I'm going to add an extra little flare that comes out of my machine. And it just adds a nice little bit of, instead of using the paper piercer.
You have a little bit more, well, actually a lot more control when you use your sewing machine.
Yeah.
As opposed to trying to get them equally spaced with
And
the paper
speed.
piercer. And speed.
And
speed.
speed.
Speed's cute.
So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's fabulous. And so, Katharina, you used the foam
Oh
squares.
yes, then I'm
right?
going, yeah, then I'm using the foam squares actually, because what I wanted to do was add the extra dimension behind the envelope. I'm doubling it up, in fact.
Okay, okay, cool. So that's the scrapbook adhesives by 3L foam squares. I'm going to let them see that.
Yeah.
Right there.
And I'm actually taking two and I'm sticking them back to back because I like the extra height on this one. And then I'm sticking them behind here.
To create the pocket.
To create the pocket,
on your
exactly,
layout.
exactly.
Fantastic. And what did you use the dots for? You said that you used the dots for.
Oh yeah.
For something?
There was a cute little butterfly that I found actually from in the Fab Scraps collection.
Okay.
This little tiny butterfly, and I thought that's a perfect thing to kind of add
Great.
coming out of the envelope as well.
Yeah, like one right there would be
One right there.
Yeah. And the dots are clear, so you don't see them through the little tiny details of the chipboard.
Exactly.
These are from Fab Scraps. Awesome, gorgeous little guys.
Yes.
For the base of Katharina's layout, she used a sheet of white basil cardstock. The pattern paper is from Fab Scraps, as are the butterfly chipboard and the bird on a wire chipboard that you see up there in the top. The pockets are also from a journaling tag booklet from Fab Scraps. The stamps are from Technique Tuesday, those arrow stamps that you see. And of course, Katharina used the Brothers sewing machine for all the sewing and paper piercing touches that she added to this layout. Katharina used scrapbook adhesives by 3L to adhere everything together. And all the twine that you see on top of the tags is from May Arts Ribbon. Sewing on your layouts.
So easy.
So easy.
So easy.
So easy. Katharina makes it look so easy. Grab your sewing machine, grab your Fab Scraps, and get going.
Right.
Until next time, thank you for coming, Katharina.
Thank you.
She's gonna come back. She doesn't know yet. Take care. Happy scrapbooking. Bye. Bye.